Yo, what's up, guys? We're back live on fucking YouTube. I haven't been live on YouTube in quite a fucking while. So yeah, today we're gonna be fucking just reacting to some of the fucking streams that I was watching or whatever. Hang on, I need to do something real quick. Turn this off real quick. God damn it. Hang on a second. Gotta get this shit to work. There we go. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be connected. There we go.
How he's not really that much.
Alright, welcome back, fuckers. Today we're going to be watching this video about SML Talks. I've been watching a couple videos on this guy. I just thought, you know, it's content, so fuck it. Might as well fucking talk about it.
Really bad. Well, for starters, this dude's
Definitely
content is extremely repetitive, boring, and unentertaining. And my first reason behind this is his thumbnails and his editing style, because good lord are they awful. For his thumbnails, they are some of the most generic and repetitive stuff I have ever seen.
I've never seen thumbnails so fucking generic in my goddamn life. I was just like, what the fuck type of... It looks like those AI white thumbnail channels, but he's not AI. It's like fucking weird. It's like, why are you doing that?
Like, I can't you not, his thumbnails are literally just a white background, a stock image of a woman on the right, the thumbnail of the SML video he's talking about on the top left, the text of the words review or revisit on the bottom, and then some extra text on the top right of the thumbnail. And his videos aren't any better. In fact, I would say that they're actually worse. Like, all he does is just ramble on and on about whatever SML episode it is for 2 minutes. And those are some of the most boring and agonizing 2 minutes. Because I was trying to watch this dude's videos, and when it got to maybe like the third or fourth video, I realized this dude's content is literally just the exact same. And I'm not even joking too, all of his videos are literally just him rambling about whatever SML episode he's talking about. But he'll have his thumbnail in the background of the video, and it'll just zoom in and out every few seconds or so. Like, there's no background footage or nothing, it's literally just the thumbnail, and that's it. Like, if you're going to make a review, at least have some background footage, like some gameplay or some B-roll.
Literally, like this shit, exactly like right now what this dude's doing. Whoever this is, I don't remember his channel. His video just came up. Cyrax was here. Yeah, whoever that is.
Footage of the episode that you're talking about, because this right here is one of the worst and most effortless pieces of content I've seen in a hot minute, and that's saying something, because I've covered individuals like Sean the Legend and Pegasus, but none of their content.
I've covered fucking Sarah Gartman, bruh. Like, that motherfucker is just straight up a fucking content farm that fucking just, dude, I don't even want to get into it again, but yeah.
Is as bad as SML Talks. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that my content is this high quality masterpiece.
Neither would I, 100%. I'm not gonna say the same thing either, but also I'm not like those motherfuckers either.
Because it really isn't. I mean, for God's sake, I make gameplay commentary videos on my phone. That's literally the epitome of effortless. But at least with me, I try to put some form of effort into my videos. This dude doesn't. And the fact that he pumps out this slop damn near daily is absolutely insane. Like, how the hell does this dude have almost 6,000 subscribers with the type of content he uploads? No,
my question is, what the fuck are you doing uploading that much a fucking day, dude? Like, goddamn, how much do you need to fucking talk about? Jesus.
I think it's time for us to talk about the actual points he makes in his videos, which they're also not good. And I feel like the best example for this is this video where he gets mad at Logan for like the stupidest reasons. So yeah, as Leafy would put it, play that.
Congratulations to the Logan that actually did once care about the quality of his videos and his fans for finally hitting 10 million subscribers. Not the one we have today who doesn't care at all, not about us or his videos.
That's what I mean, but like, this motherfucker just bitches and complains. It's like, bruh.
Okay, let's talk about this live stream. One of the things Logan did to upset me the most is promise. Right? So I've got to remind you guys to get on his shit for that, because that's not cool.
The fact that you are so entitled to where you think Logan owes you anything is
that's what I mean. Like, dude, this motherfucker acts like he personally knew Logan, bruh, and was like a friend with him, and like he owes him something. It's like, bruh, it's not fucking like that at all. It's like, you have no idea. You don't know him. He doesn't know you. Well, you know who he is, but he doesn't know who you are. That's for sure.
Absolutely absurd. And I feel like there's a certain word to describe this behavior. I just can't really put my finger on it.
Parasocial relationship. Is one-side psychology bonds where you feel intimacy, familiarity, or personal connection with someone who doesn't know you. Literally, who doesn't even know you fucking exist, bruh. It's like, it's fucking weird.
Oh yeah, that's right, parasocial. Like, you really think a random YouTuber that you've never personally met a day in your life owes you anything just because you've been a fan of them? Like, I'm sorry, but that type of mindset isn't the way to go.
So how can I trust this lying mother flipper for promising all these cool videos?
That's what I think's the stupid shit about this video, bro. This mother flipper, it's like, bro, be a fucking man. Say motherfucker. Like, I ain't a bitch to say it.
In the live streams when we're still waiting for specific videos like the Sims one, which you said you would make as soon as you found the right editor.
And like I was talking about to myself earlier when I was watching these videos, like seeing a little more information on this guy, it's like, man, let's go back like 10 seconds.
Specific videos like the Sims one, which
yeah, okay, that's what, okay, I totally forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot for a second, but yeah. The Sims video, it's like, dude, that's gonna take months and not even a year to make, dude. Like, you know how long that fucking takes to, like, edit that and fucking, that's time, bro. It takes time and planning and everything. It's not just, oh, right fucking there, you know it's gonna be there. Like, that's just not how it is. It takes time and effort.
Said you would make as soon as you found the right editor, right? You had like 5, 10, 11, 100 editors come your way with the exact thing you wanted, and that was 3 months ago, and we still don't have the video. And even if it wasn't a lie, Logan asking us what videos we should make, and, oh guys, what should we do? What should we do for 10 million? Should we start live streaming, guys? Should we do this more? Just because you hit a milestone is not good enough. You should be doing that regardless to show.
This is what I mean. This is what I hate, dude. It sounds kind of egotistical. It sounds like he's fucking, exactly like I said, he's owed. It's like, nigga, you are not owed anything, bruh. You are not owed nothing, dude. He owes you nothing. Like, I don't see how people don't fucking get that. Like, me, I remember I watched this fucking shit, dude. I was so fucking happy SML finally hit 10 million. I was like, oh my god, dude.
your selflessness and not just because you're happy. Treating your, now I can officially say this, over 10 million fans with respect only when you feel like it isn't respectful at all. Your respect for your fans should not be conditional. It should be the norm. It should be the standard that you hold because you're actually a good person.
So what I'm getting from this is that you're mad at Logan for asking his fans what type of content he should make more in celebration of 10 million subscribers. Like, if this isn't the most backwards
literally ever, dude. It's like, do you not understand how much of a milestone that is, dude? That is years and years of fucking dedication and hard work, bruh, and fucking and controversy and all this other shit going through it, you know, dude. Like, persevered through it and fucking did it.
Sensical cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs reasoning I've ever heard. I don't know what is. Do you like anything? No, genuine question. Do you like anything this dude Logan puts out? And it doesn't matter what this dude Logan does because SML Talks will find any way to complain. Like, he swears he's a fan of SML, but yet he has a massive hate boner for Logan. A bigger one than even Dab H dude has, which is already a pretty hard feat to top. Anyway, so we've talked about how bad his content is, but we haven't talked about how immature he is, which is a perfect segue into the next segment.
I've been chuffing Mary Jane, smoking on a green pack. Hit it, then I lean back. I think I need a CPAP. I just hit up the plug, cause I need some tree stat. He know.
Yes, guys, I will be making a YouTube video one of these fucking days. I will finally be back on making a YouTube video. I just need to find out what, and you know, and I also need to get this new PC that I bought fixed. Well, it's new, but need to get it fixed. So.
Where to meet at.
So SML Talks not only has a problem with being immature, but he just can't seem to take criticism. Like, if you do something as simple as just disagreeing with him, or even worse, daring to criticize him.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He has his community go attack smaller YouTubers and fucking ban them, which I think is bullshit. That's bullshit. It's the same thing Sarah Garman was doing to other fucking channels. He was pretty much stealing their ideas and fucking pretty much literally getting it. It was bullshit, dude. It's like, that's not how YouTube should work. That's fucking.
He'll just go completely off the walls. But let's just start off with this immaturity. Whenever somebody has the slightest disagreement with this dude, he'll act extremely hostile and aggressive and will speak in this very condescending tone. For example, when somebody commented under one of his videos saying nothing makes you happy, just stop watching, he immediately calls them a child. Here's another comment, but this time somebody says, it's not that deep, dude. Remember, he's literally just a normal guy. He's a dad and has to take care of it.
Just a normal dude like us. He's not like some fucking god that's like, you know, that's what people like, that's what some fandoms, it's weird. It's like they treat him like a god. It's like, they're not a god, bruh. They're fucking a normal human being like you.
Kid. And once again, SML Talks immediately insults them by calling them an NPC. Or how about this comment where somebody just gives a different opinion on the SML episode and he simply just responds, how old are you? Grow up. I don't think you realize that your reactions to these comments are one of the main reasons. Why people don't like you. Because when somebody does something as simple as just disagreeing with your opinion, your default response is to just instantly insult them. For example, whenever I make videos on popular YouTubers, I don't go out of my way to just insult people in the comment section for just disagreeing with me. And sure, some of them are definitely meat riding, but a lot of them are just disagreeing in a respectful way. Like, you can't just insult every person who disagrees with your opinion. That's not.
Like, literally, this dude doesn't realize that it's the internet. Literally, like, you have to have fucking thick skin, dude. People are gonna get under your skin and fucking fuck with you. For real.
how life works. And I feel like that's one of his main problems, alright? He treats all of his opinions like they're the absolute fact. Like they're a part.
Yeah, see, and that's the same thing I said when I was watching him too, and watching some of his videos. I'm like, he literally treats his opinion as it's fucking factual, you know. It's the fucking fact. Like, that's not how it works, bruh. That's not true. It's not what an opinion is. It's not a fucking factual statement.
The Bible or the Quran or something, which that simply just isn't the case whatsoever, because opinions are subjective. Like, you can't expect every single person who stumbles across your videos to have the exact same unanimous opinion, because it's the internet. Everybody has different thoughts and opinions, and if you can't handle that, then you shouldn't be a review channel in the first place.
The same thing the other YouTuber I watched on this dude said the exact same thing. If you can't, even I'll say the same thing. If you can't handle criticism on the internet, just don't be on the internet. That's how it is. Like,
anyway, so the next thing I want to talk about is his inability to take any form of criticism whatsoever. Whenever somebody makes a comment or a video criticizing him, whether it's for his takes or the way he acts, he'll just throw a complete fit. One of the biggest examples of this is with three individuals: K Films, CK Rants, and The Real One. Which, by the way, K Films is actually subscribed to me, so I guess that's a W. Shout out to you, K, by the way. Anyway, so K Films and the two other people I just mentioned all made videos on SML Talks, right? And when SML Talks,
it's understandable. Like, I would have done the same thing, bro. Like, the motherfucker just sounds ridiculous. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys, I'm back.
found out about these videos being made on him, he decided to make a 13-minute response video, but except it was members only, which means you had to pay him actual money in order to watch.
In order to watch the response. Like, that's literally how pathetic this motherfucker is, bruh. He puts mine on members only like a fucking pussy and doesn't actually make it public for every motherfucker to see it. Couldn't be me.
The video. And I feel like the reason why he locked this behind a paywall is because if he knows he made this accessible to the public, everybody would start clowning him for this. So he locked it behind.
That's exactly why. I was also thinking that too, that 100%, dude, that motherfucker would instantly, bro, everybody would be like, dude, you're fucking so stupid.
A membership in hopes of his little echo chamber of delusional supporters will gas him up. So instead of playing the video, I'ma just tell you guys an actual summarized version of it. But if you guys want to watch the video without actually paying for it, I'ma link K-Film's response video in the description. So first off, SML Talks labels these videos being made on him as quote-unquote hate videos, which isn't true whatsoever. They're simply just giving you criticism. But instead of actually taking the criticism, you just make a 13-minute video just crying and complaining about it. And then he goes on to claim to say that the videos being made about him are trying to paint him in a bad light, which also isn't true because again, they're just trying to give you criticism.
It's the internet, bruh. Everybody's not gonna be fucking agreeing with you. You can't satisfy everybody. That's just not how it works. That's what I don't get. Like, this motherfuckers don't get that.
criticism, but you're sitting up here whining about it. It's not like you have this perfect reputation you need to uphold, because it's pretty evident that most people
Really, most people don't even like you, and I haven't even seen half of these fucking videos. They literally, and from the videos I have seen of this motherfucker, of other people talking about it, it's like, yeah, bro, I see why people don't like him.
in the community do not like you. And then for whatever reason, he decides to admit that he never even watched the videos made on him in the first place. Which I gotta say is so incredibly retarded, because how are you gonna make a
I'm gonna say the exact same thing. It is so fucking retarded. Like, how fucking stupid are you, bruh? Like, how the fuck do you not watch the videos that criticize you, but yet make a response video? Like, how the fuck do you even do that? This is fucking retardation, dude. Goddamn.
response to a video you haven't even seen? That's like me making a review video on the Chainsaw Man movie, but yeah, I didn't even watch
I didn't even watch it. It's like, bruh, you're fucking pretty much... It's fucking pointless.
it. See how incredibly stupid that makes you sound? And then pretty much for the rest of the video, he's just insulting them, specifically K-Films, for originally saying good things about him, which is like, you do realize people can change their opinions, right? So all around, that video was pretty bad. But it doesn't stop there, because we got one more video to react to. And this video is titled, Why All My Haters Are Stupid. And this video is pretty much just a response to all the criticism he's been facing. And this video is way worse than the last one, I'll tell you that. And this one's also locked behind a paywall, but this time I actually have the clips for the video. Credit to the YouTuber Spooky for having these clips in one of his videos on SML Talks. And with that out of the way, let's dive right into this video.
Hey there, welcome back to another video where I rant about stupid people. The main question I get asked by my haters is, why do you still watch SML if you don't enjoy it? When we should be asking Logan why he doesn't try with SML anymore.
I love how you bring up something completely unrelated to the topic.
Literally, they ask you that because exactly, it's like, nigga, you give this motherfucker so much hate for anything he does. It's like, bruh, stop fucking watching him. There's no fucking point of just sitting there watching somebody that you fucking hate and you don't like. There's no point. You're just literally fucking being a retard at that point.
Topic at hand, and the point that your detractors make is a pretty valid one, because if you don't like modern SML, which you keep reiterating, then why do you still talk about it on a daily basis? I like how this dude has no way of actually refuting what they're saying, so he has to use logical fallacies.
Because Logan's the one with the massive fan base and still makes so many constant mistakes. Why is the critic being criticized for talking about an obvious
Jesus, like, dude, this mother... Hang on. We'll be back to the reaction in a second. I just have to do something real quick. Alright guys, we're back.
bad performance?
I have not seen a singular SML critic get so much hate online than you, and it's all justified. You act like a spoiled
Yeah, even I agree. Dude, even from this video I've watched and the other 3 videos that I've watched, yeah, it's fucking justified, bro. Like, you did, because exactly, you're just a fucking annoying, whiny bitch in fucking real life, bro. You're a fucking pussy. Like, come the fuck on, bro. This shit is so fucking stupid.
entitled little man-child when Logan doesn't do the exact thing you wanted. And then when people call you out or criticize you for your actions, you completely flip your shit. Like, I'm not getting why is it so hard for you to understand that?
To answer your question onto why I still watch SML, I watch SML because of how good I know it can be. Like I said, Peak SML is the best YouTube channel of all time and nothing tops it.
No way this dude actually just said that. You know, back in the earlier section when I was reading this dude's description, I thought this was some sort of joke, but no, he genuinely thinks this.
Somebody like you deserves to be hit in the street by a fucking...
Even me, I don't think SML's, you know, the greatest YouTube channel of all fucking... It's just not, dude. Like...
moving bus. It's people like your ass that doesn't deserve to live. You deserve to be destroyed. You're on Earth for literally no fucking reason. You deserve to die. Your soul does not deserve to be on the...
And it means a lot to me. Why is it such a sin that I want to see change, especially when I am spitting facts?
Here he is, once again, thinking that every single one of his opinions is fact. Like,
Yeah, bruh. He has to just get that stupid fucking delusion out of his dumb head. Like, sorry, bruh. Your opinions are not fucking factual, like, facts. They're not. They're just your fucking beliefs. That's
all of your quote-unquote facts is literally just you whining and complaining about the smallest things imaginable.
The famous question I ask to silence my haters is, what have I said wrong? What have I actually said wrong about my review? Give me something specific instead of just insulting me like a child. And they never can answer the question because they know what I say is factual. Their main problem is that I just watch it in the first place.
That shit. He's like, oh, what I say is... Like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, bruh. You are not no factual motherfucker, bruh. That is not the facts, dude. You are literally giving an opinion. You live in your own fucking world where you think, oh, I know what's best. It's like, bruh, you don't know what's best for SML because SML's not yours. That's the whole thing. He's fucking acting like he runs SML and he fucking, like, dude, fucking dumb motherfucker.
Which, like, why do you care so much about my life? That's one. And two, deep down, you know I'm right because I explain all of...
I ask, why do you give a fuck about so much about Logan's life, bro? Like, who gives a fuck?
of my points with logic, so why not be on the same side as me?
Yeah, you totally explain your points with logic and reasoning. Good job on owning the haters, dude. But in all seriousness, there are so many things you've done wrong. You constantly whine and complain like a spoiled little man-child. Then when people...
I'll say it. You cry and complain like a spoiled little bitch. You do. You literally sit there and cry and complain because people give you fucking criticism and all that. It's like, bruh, that's the internet. No matter where you, even in fucking life, no matter where you go, bro, people are gonna criticize you and say shit. That's just how it is.
People disagree with you and criticize your videos, you resort to insulting them in the comment section. The fact that you don't see the glaring issue here is genuinely insane, and it just shows you think you can do absolutely no wrong.
I also rant about SML because I have a platform that gets thousands of views a video that will maybe get the attention of the SML crew, so I can maybe possibly...
Yeah, like your 5,000 subscriber channel is gonna get fucking recognized by Logan, bruh. Fucking, yeah, I'm just being serious. Yeah, right, bruh. Like, no fucking way.
make a difference, right?
Yeah, I highly doubt that Logan or any member of the SML crew's ever gonna see your videos. Anyways, I think that's it for this section, so I think it's time for us to move on to the next one.
I'm the best, ain't no hero, but I'll always be the fit, nigga.
Who literally fucking takes down fucking channels that have hundreds of subscribers for just giving their opinion. Like, that's bullshit. It goes against our fucking laws here in America, honestly. Exactly. It's a fucking First Amendment right. You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want, bruh. Like that.
If you got an issue, AP shots up to your neck. I don't give a fuck about no one else saying no regret.
So I was debating whether or not I was going to put this in the same section or make this a separate one, but I just said screw it. But yeah, as the title card suggests, SML Talks has been involved with false flagging. Well, he didn't directly false flag anybody himself, but he was still involved, and I'm going to touch on that in a bit. So to start off, there's this dude who goes by the name of SML Review, and he used to be a really big fan of SML Talks, keyword used to be, because one day in a comment section, SML Review ignored a few of SML Talks' replies, and apparently that's all it took for him to get mad, which is like, if you get mad at something like that, then you have other things to worry about, my guy. And also apparently he was agreeing with one of SML Talks' detractors. And then sometime shortly after this, one of SML Talks' fans went out to mass report SML Review, which I just gotta say, if you get...
That's what's happening. Exactly. His fan fan base is mass reporting these fucking small channels and basically getting them fucking banned off YouTube, and it's bullshit. It's like, bruh.
So mad that somebody dares to have an opposing opinion than your favorite content creator to where you have to mass report them, then you need to find something better to do with your life. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. Anyway, so after this, SML Review and SML Talks had a small little argument where SML Review says you or one of your subscribers flagged my channel, now I can't post nothing on there. And you wanna know what SML Talks' 5000 IQ response was? It was to say this: I didn't do nothing to you, but you deserve it for choosing to hate on me. Karma, bud. Jesus, I knew you were intolerant to criticism, but I didn't know it was this bad. And the fact that he sees nothing wrong with this is absolutely absurd. So you mean to tell me that you're celebrating one of your own fans getting their channel mass reported because they dared to agree with one of your detractors?
Exactly. See, that's the thing. He doesn't fucking say, oh, that's wrong. He says, he's like, oh, he agrees with it. And he's like, karma, bud. It's like, no, bro, that's not karma, dude. That's fucking just literally just is called abusing power and having motherfuckers just being stupid.
And you wonder why people in this community don't like you. And the thing I find the most insane about this situation is that he doesn't even condemn his fans for doing this, if it even was his fans in the first place.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even condemn them. He doesn't even say, hey, that's fucking wrong. Don't fucking do that. No, dude, he just encourages it.
And I know content creators aren't always 100% responsible for their fan bases, but the least you could have done was make a statement on your community tab saying that you condemn this behavior. But no, you decide to say that SML Review deserved to get his channel mass reported.
That's what I'm saying. You encourage the behavior, and it's like, bruh, that's not.
Because he dared to agree with one of your critics. Not only does this make you an extremely immature man-child who can't take criticism, but this also shows you're basically complacent with this extremely abhorrent behavior that goes on in your community. Like I'm telling you, if one day in the future his entire fanbase decides to switch up on him, I would not feel a shred of sympathy for him whatsoever, because maybe then they'll see how much of an absolute douchebag this dude is. Anyways, I think I said enough for this section, so I think it's time for us to move on to the conclusion.
Remember when I saw you for the first time? Nothing but a crush, but I was your type. You were mine too, wish I could reverse time, so I could go back to the time when we was, my god.
So in conclusion, SML Talks is a spoiled, entitled little man-child who might just be as parasocial as those dream Minecraft SMP fans from 2020. Not only that, but he can't seem to take criticism to save his life and will actively encourage his own fan base to mass report other people who agree with his detractors. And all around, he's just an extremely unlikable and insufferable person, and I don't see how almost 6,000 people even subscribe to him. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. To be honest, I'm just gonna say it right now.
Yeah, I just want to react to this video. Oh shit. This was 2 weeks ago. Hold up. I need to see. Oh yeah, this is the latest video. That's what I thought. It's like 10 days old, but
Yo, what's up guys? It's your favorite commentary channel, Cyrix here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So do you remember the video I made about SML Talks about a week ago? Well, that video got almost 20,000 views, which by the way, thank you guys so much for the support on that video. And it also got the attention of some of SML Talks' critics. I even got people reacting to the video, which that's how you know you made it, if you got people reacting to your video. But despite the overwhelming support on the video, it seems like SML Talks has finally caught wind of my video on him and decided to drop a response video, which I was notified by one of the people in my comment section. And of course it's members only because he's too much of a coward to address it publicly.
that's what I'm saying. He's too much of a fucking pussy to even fucking address it publicly, so he fucking...
But don't worry, I got the full video already downloaded. Credit to this individual Kobe for actually sending me the full video on Discord, and I watched the entire video. It was just him pulling a Keemstar asking, why am I still getting hate?
Why am I still
It's like, bruh.
getting hate? Why am I still getting hate? Why am I still getting hate?
Like, it really seems like he's pissed off because of my video on him. Well, Cyrix, how do you know he's actually talking about your video and not just people criticizing him in general? Well, because he brought brought up multiple points that I made in my video. But yeah, so today I'm going to be reacting to this video because it's free content and I have nothing else better to do. And plus, I want to make this dude look like an even bigger retard, just like I said at the end of my first video. So yeah, with enough yapping, let's dive right into this dumpster fire of a video. Roll the intro.
You know, it's really frustrating when you know you're right about something, but because you're simply entering someone else's community and giving fair criticism, you're bombarded with hate.
That just wasn't the reason why you were getting hated on. You're getting criticized because of the way you act online. You act like you're entitled to Logan giving you exactly what you want. And then when people disagree with you, sometimes respectfully, you resort to insulting them. You're not receiving hate because you're criticizing Logan. You're receiving hate because you have a massive ego and you think you're better than everybody else.
I know I'm right, but it doesn't matter when it feels like the whole SML community is against me. People are either too young or biased to understand why my advice is so important for Logan to implement in his videos, and no matter what I say, they do not care. My haters don't care about right or wrong. They just use that as a shield because I think differently to them and they want me gone.
Again, you're not receiving hate because you think differently than everybody else. You're receiving hate because of your immaturity and your inability
Like I said again, you're acting like a 5-year-old fucking child. Like, come on, like,
to handle criticism. Like, you either have to be so incredibly dumb or you're blatantly being disingenuous.
If that's not what a cult is, then I don't know. And the proof of that is Logan right now is being accused, not saying it's real, but Logan's being accused of all these crazy things in his own personal life, like
see, this is what I saw in one of the 3 videos I was watching before I reacted to these videos. It's like, bruh, who gives a fuck what Logan does in his personal life, bruh? Like, it don't fucking matter what somebody does in their personal life. That's their personal life. Like, bruh, sucking 10 dudes' dicks? Who gives a shit? Like, bruh, if that's your personal life, that's your personal life.
cheating on his girlfriends and hiring prostitutes and stuff like that while he's got a daughter, but no one cares about that because Logan's the master, the cult leader that can do whatever he wants.
The fact that you're sitting up here calling Logan a quote-unquote cult leader is absolutely hilarious. Do you really think Logan and his fans are really up in here sacrificing animals and doing rituals in his house? Like, this has to be on a
That's what I'm saying, bruh. Like, dude, that's a fucking cult. See, people who just follow and criticize are not, that's not a cult, bruh. Literally.
whole nother level of just pure and utter delusion. And plus, I don't really think the fans care about the whole Logan cheating drama stuff because that's not really affecting how the videos come out.
Videos come out, exactly. Like, they literally don't give a shit because that's personal life shit that's like, okay, doesn't affect anybody else.
Like, I get cheating is a pretty bad thing that you shouldn't do, but realistically, if I was still a fan of SML, which I haven't been since like 2020, I personally wouldn't care because I'm still getting videos.
Meanwhile, my haters will bring up a couple internet things that I've done so long in the past, like we're talking months and months ago. I think one of the things that people always try to cancel me for happened in October. It's now June. Like, can we move the fuck on?
The fact that you pull the whole "it's been months, it's in the past" argument is so incredibly retarded. Like, I would get if over those months you've actually grown and changed as a person, but it's
But he hasn't. He's literally just stayed the fucking same. It's like, bruh. Exactly, he has to realize. We would understand if over months if you changed and, you know, became a, but you didn't. You just stayed the same and keep fucking...
evident that you haven't. You're still extremely immature, you're still sensitive to criticism, and you even advocated for one of your day one fans getting mass reported, all because of a minor disagreement. You even made a BS apology after the entire situation because you were getting so much hate. And even then it wasn't really a sincere apology because you only did it just to save face. So why should we stop criticizing you over those things if you haven't changed one bit? And plus, I'm pretty sure you're like 28, which makes you even more pathetic. pathetic. Because how are you pushing 30 in a minor disagreement in a YouTube comment section is enough to
Really, dude, you're like fucking Logan's practically age, and you're sitting there arguing in a fucking comment section, bruh.
set you off. Like, I'm 17, finna turn 18 in November, and I'm somehow more mature than this dude. Like, how does somebody who's only 11 years younger than you
Literally, I'm older than this. I'm older than this dude. I'm like 18. I'm literally 18. So like, yeah, he's not too much fucking younger than me either. Like, we're even for my age, I agree. I'm more mature than this motherfucker is, bro. Like, come the fuck on.
respond to criticism way better than you.
That are way smaller than any of these accusations from Logan, because they just don't like me. It's simple. They just don't like me. If Logan did the exact same things I did, no one would care.
Now, what you said made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Because what you're saying is that if Logan did the exact same things you're doing, nobody would care. Which just isn't true whatsoever. Because if you and Logan
People would care if Logan was doing the shit you were doing. Yeah, people would give a shit because it would be immature. It would be fucking stupid.
and swap places, Logan would get just as much criticism as you. Trust me, if Logan came out and said something like this to somebody, he would most definitely get some form of pushback. So I don't know why you're acting like you're being treated unfairly when you're not.
Like, the things that Logan is being accused of is IRL things in his personal life that are actually quite a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Like, sorry, to everybody on the internet, they don't give a fuck because it doesn't affect them in their fucking personal life. Like, every day, they're not gonna go to sleep at night and be like, oh my god, what is he doing? Like, nobody gives a fuck, bruh.
If they're true, and would affect a bunch of people in his life, right? And I'm sure have affected a bunch of people in his life if they're real. Whereas the things I'm being quote-unquote cancelled for are a couple silly replies that I've given in my comment sections. Like, there's so many more important things to worry about. There are millions of YouTubers that have done way worse than me, right? It's just...
Dude. Yeah, they have done way worse than you, but also you're just a whiny bitch. Alright guys, well, I think I'm gonna end stream. I think I'm done reacting to that shit, so. Hell yeah, first stream back on YouTube. Maybe I'll talk about it more. I don't know, I just